Hello, my name is Lena. Today we are going to needle felt a pumpkin. Here is what you will need: a needle felting mat. If you use a brush mat, it's good to have a mat cleaner. Some felting needles, you can use a handle to hold a few needles together, or you can just use single needles. Some colored wool. Pick the colors you'd like to use for your pumpkin. I will have a link to all the tools and materials in the description to this video. Make sure to clean your mat so that you don't have leftover wool fibers from previous projects sticking to your work. Start by taking a large piece of wool of your main pumpkin color and rolling it into a tight round shape. Start felting with 36 triangle needles. The process of felting is basically entangling wool fibers by pushing them with needle barbs. It feels like you are pushing the outer fibers inside. Keep felting until you make a nice round ball. To make it denser on the inside, you should aim your needle at the center of the ball. As your shape gets denser, you will feel the needle getting more resistance. That's when you have to switch to finer needles. To add some texture, use wool of another color and needle felt it on top of the original shape using 38 star needles. Here, I add some more colors on top of the ball. You can see I'm using a handle that holds multiple needles together to make things a little bit faster. I also speed up the video for the same purpose. Now I will show you how to shape the pumpkin. I switched to coarser 36 triangle needles to make the notches on the pumpkin. As I use a handle, I can put 2 needles in it, and that will allow me to make the lines a bit faster. But if you don't have a tool, you can try holding 2 needles together or just use a single needle. Let's start sculpting the pumpkin. Make a small hole on the top. That would be the place for the stem. Now start shaping the pumpkin as you see on the video. When the notches are deep enough and you are satisfied with the looks, switch back to 38 star needles and start polishing the pumpkin surface. Remember that with the finer needles you don't have to insert them too deep. I use wool of slightly darker color to underline the notches. Now let's make the stem. Take a small piece of green wool, or whatever color you use for the stem, and make a tight roll. Needle felt it, but leave one end loose, as you will need it for attaching the stem to the pumpkin. When your stem is firm enough, attach the loose end to the pumpkin using the 38 star needles. You can keep needle felting using finer needles. It depends on how smooth you want the surface to be. Generally, the finer the needles, the more you need to felt and the smoother surface you will get. That's it. Now you have a needle felted pumpkin. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please press like and subscribe to my channel. I also encourage you to share this video with your friends. Until next time!